out of. I've seen them with feathers, you know, making the pathway dividers. People use stone. It's pretty wide open what you can use. We wanted to use plant material because we are a nursery, so that's why we chose the sedges.
And I see the rain lilies are taking advantage of.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're popping up everywhere.
Pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever drawn a labyrinth, but it's very simple. Maybe I could do it on this granite right here. But basically, you draw a cross. Yeah, this is going to be kind of hard. And then you draw inside each one of the openings, you draw an L shape. And then you put 4 dots. And then you start with this and you go over and connect there. And then you move here and connect. And you keep going around. Let's see, here's a dot. So you connect that to here. Keep going. And you're just moving around clockwise, connecting to the lines. Run out of space here.
That is so awesome.
That's so cool.
And then where am I? Let's see here. Now I'm going to run out of space.
I've seen it completed before.
Here. And there you have your labyrinth. So if you wanted to construct one like in your backyard, that's all you would have to do is start out drawing that diagram and then just take and make lines. So this is a seven circuit Cretan labyrinth. It's the oldest one found on Earth. I think the earliest they've ever found dates about 500 BC to Sardinia. And there are drawings of labyrinth on cave walls. Some speculate Stonehenge may have been a giant labyrinth at one time. And so they've been around a long, long time. It's a very, very spiritual tool.
I have a question.
Yes?
Is the teepee related to the labyrinth? Is there a reason that the teepee and the labyrinth are next to each other?
Not really. John wanted a teepee, and that was the space we had to put it. Where we wanted to put it was there. Because it does have some, you know, spiritual aspects as far as the Native American connection and all that. I think this is did you find out what kind of teepee that is? I think it's a Sioux design. There's a company in Hood River, Oregon, I think is where we got it. This is our second one. Our first one, the poles collapsed from in a big storm and the whole thing imploded. And so instead of putting that one back up, we bought a new one and put it up. And there's you know, the teepee, we go through quite a ritual of putting it up. We spend a whole day and do a lot of praying and stuff like that. And so it's a pretty important place, you know, as far as the grounds goes.
Do you want to check it out? How do we enter the tent? We have to go in clockwise. Yeah, the teepee.
Yeah, we can go walk in the teepee if you want to and show you the traditional way that you enter and exit a teepee. If you don't want to, basically you go in and everybody goes clockwise. If you have chairs in there to sit on, then you go clockwise, and then when you exit, you exit to the right.
Exit out of the door to the right?
Out of the door, straight out.
Okay.
It's facing east. That's the direction of new beginnings. That's kind of what's important to us, to face it. So when you're looking out the door, you're looking east where the sun rises. What else? The TV, I think that's about it.
Mom, watch this.
Would y'all like to check it out?
Sure.
Lead the way, Roger.
Okay.
Let's go. Follow.
it have a name or
No,
just a teepee?
just the teepee. These are fire bushes. We kind of wanted to have plantings around the teepee that kind of related to the teepee. So we have fire bushes, we have feather grasses. These cedar stumps came from the property. They were trees that were cut down. And I dug them out of a big compost pile up top and sanded them. And they're really nice. Had plans to inlay turquoise and gold and stuff like that, but I tried to get everybody to bring me all their old gold, but nobody would do it. So.
Drought pollen. I don't know about fire pollen. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if we'll all fit in here, but
It's pretty nice in here.
It's a lot cooler.
and it's cooler than I thought.
This is lodgepole pine. These are pine trees. Each one of these is a tree. So they take these little trees that go straight up and harvest them to get these pine poles. I think these come from, possibly come from Oregon too also.
Is it true that the fire actually helps to preserve the cannabis?
We've had some problem with mold spores collecting on the inside. You can see a little bit here, foxing. And so if you were building fires in a teepee, then that wouldn't be happening. Our other teepee looked horrible because it had so much on it, but this one's holding up. I think we Scotch guarded it or something like that, so it's holding up a lot better. The bottom is designed to let air come through, so it stays cool. It has smoke flaps up there that you can close. I see one of our poles holding this smoke flap over here fell down with the wind, the rainstorm the other day, so we've got to put that back up. But it's, they used to, the Native Americans, the women used to put the teepee up and down, and the men decided it was so much fun that they took it over. So now the men do it, but used to the women did it. And you can imagine them taking this down and moving, you know, and then putting it back up, and so it's a whole process of each pole has to go exactly the right spot, and it's a pretty amazing process of erecting one of these.
I got to help a little bit with the first one, and those poles are heavy.
They're very heavy.
They're very heavy. Does each person grab a pole? Is that how they do it?
Two people usually get one, and then we stand it up, and one person is directing where to put the pole, and because it has to go in exactly the right slot up there, and then the rope goes around and around all the poles to cinch them together.
Someone climbs up that?
No, you just whip it around. It just the rope just whips around, and then it's tied and secured. Yeah, I don't think the Native Americans had cranes, but they could do it really fast.
They would tie a rope around a couple of poles and then stand them up and put some more poles and then walk around.
Right, you cinch 3 poles together like a tripod.
Yeah.
And then you stand that up, and then you start placing your other poles within the crotches of the tripod. And I wouldn't be able to do it if I had to do it. There's a fellow by the name Bear who is a healer, massage therapist, who's very much into Native American spirituality, and John always has him come and help, and he's done it many times, so he's very good at it. We tie it down in the middle just so a big storm doesn't come and shake the whole thing flying. It weathers big winds because of the shape of it. They just kind of float right off of it, you know.
Oh.
So we've had fences blow